Hello and welcome to Top Table Wargaming. I am TTG Sam and today I'm joined by Dave.
Hi.
And we're going to be talking about the 501st Battleforce. In this was kindly lent to us by a fellow staff member who even kept it sealed, as you can see from the thing. Just had the urge to rip the box open. If you want to do the honours, dive in. So the battle forces for Star Wars Legion are a relatively new concept. Started with the Shadow Collective box that came out a few months ago, and then they are slowly releasing them for the 4 core factions. Basically designed to be like a Legendary Legion or a formation in Lord of the Rings or Warhammer 40,000. And also kind of designed to be a starter box. Or not, maybe not a starter box, but a...
It's designed to give you...
An army starter box.
An army starter, in a way into Legion that means you don't have to buy a core set and split it with someone.
Yeah. So, we'll dive in. First off, hopefully Nick won't mind me stealing this. You get a very awesome poster. Has nothing on the back. We've also got the tokens, order tokens. Have a look, see if there's anything missing.
Commander, troop.
All the sprues. Now, in this video, all of the minis we've seen before. We don't need to dive into them, so we're not going to do close-ups of the sprues. We'll obviously go through, show you what you get. Interesting pack of grey bases, cards, and then I'm assuming that's the AT-RT base.
Yep. Which again, grey.
Grey, yes. So for those who don't know, Star Wars Legion, you don't have to paint your minis for tournaments.
No.
And one way they got around the factions was having different colour bases, so you could easily identify whose minis were who. But it seems like AMG, Collectables Games, are moving away from that. Bases aren't very exciting though, so let's turn them off.
In the core set, the clone bases were a cream colour.
Yes. I haven't actually got any here. I should have bought some, but yeah, they were cream. Separatists were blue. Imperials were like a dark grey, and Rebels were red.
Yeah.
So in this kit we get, I'll turn it around. How many minis in total? Does it tell me?
7, 14, 21.
37 plastic minis. So you get Anakin Skywalker. You get 3 units of ARC Troopers. Have a look through there. Tell me if it is 3 full units. And you also get 2 units of Phase 2s and a AT-RT, which is one of the worst models to build in my personal opinion.
Yeah, they are a pain.
It was soft plastic. You know what I didn't notice? Any assembly instructions?
Yes.
Yes.
Because I believe they're all online.
They're all online. So I think on the back of the leaflet there is a card, a QR code that will take you to the Atomic Mass Games website, and you've got the instructions there. I don't particularly like that because I like to have the paper copies out in front of me. So it is 3 full units. So each box of ARC Troopers is 7, so you're getting 21 ARC Troopers.
21 ARC Troopers.
Which is more than enough for the 4 squads you need to run. 3 squads. Well, you can run 4 in the Battle Force, which we'll get to later. So you get Anakin Skywalker, the whiny one, and you've got your 2 squads of Phase 2s here, with all their various options for the mortar, the Z6. I personally love the look of Phase 2s. Like my clone army is pretty much all Phase 2s. Even the Phase 1s have been converted to Phase 2 heads.
Whereas mine are all Phase 1s because I love the little...
the aesthetic of it.
Yeah.
And then in there is the AT-RT. If you get the option to buy the Galactic... start sorting out the cards. If you get the option to get a Galactic Civil War AT-RT, do it, because it's all one piece. It's like 3 pieces and you're done, whereas this is a hideous amount of sprues.
So,
upgrade cards wise, there's quite a few. Oh yeah, they've found the 501st cards. So rumour has it that some of the cards in here are wrong, and that is correct. So, word of warning: your DC-15X ARC Trooper upgraded weapon. This should be red-black.
Yeah, 1 red, 1 black.
1 red, 1 black. Now the points are currently accurate. What's interesting here is it doesn't have critical 1. Now the ARC Trooper upgrade card, when it first came out, had critical 1. In the latest update, for some unknown reason, they nerfed it. They got rid of it. And this card doesn't show critical 1, which means they've obviously gone and updated the cards for that, but then they've changed the dice to 2 red.
unless, of course, there's going to be an upcoming change to them.
Yeah.
Replacing Critical 1 with the upgraded dice.
So while these are the newer cards, because they've not been accompanied by an errata document, you have to use the original dice values.
Yep, but lose Crit 1.
Yes, and lose Crit 1, which is a shame, but card games. And the same is also true of the ATRT laser cannon. For some reason, they've given that 3 black, which would be a horrible downgrade. You don't see ATRTs anyway. To make the gun you take worse.
Well, the cheapest gun option.
The cheapest gun.
Worse, yes.
Everything else looks good. You get a couple of copies of jetpacks, a couple of copies of offensive push. You get a saber throw, force reflexes. Okay. So they have included the Anakin build of tenacity, endurance, saber throw, force reflexes. Which, if you ever play me, that's how I run my Anakin 9 times out of 10. So there's a nice selection of cards in there. You got the Z6, you got the mortars.
That's it. Push. Oh, smoke grenades.
We'll talk about what to get next later. But I would definitely recommend getting both of the card packs if you are just buying one of these, because while you get a hefty amount of upgrades, they are not great. You could do with some more. What have we got there, Dave?
These are the new 501st Legion tactics cards.
So with the Battleforces, I guess we should explain Battleforces. You basically get a restricted force organization chart, list building.
So the 501st limits you to Anakin and Rex as commanders. There are no operatives. You're limited to Phase 2 clone troopers, of which in a 500 game you only have to have 1, and in 800 you only have to have 2. Your only special forces you can have are ARC troopers, so no Wookiees. And then you can have either an ATRT or a bark speeder, but the only heavy you're then allowed is a LAT. Yeah.
So for taking a restricted force, you basically you get access to 3 unique command cards only for that battle force. So for these ones, they're all based around the 501st, the leaders of the 501st, and you can only take them if you are the 501st Battle Force. Your trade-off for taking the most expensive units in the Grand Army of the Republic is you get some slightly different command cards.
Yeah. They do look good from what I just read.
Yes. Now, the perk of buying the box is you get the actual command cards. You get them in card form.
Yes.
Whereas if you don't buy the box, there is a print and play on the AMG website where you can download the Battleforce document, which tells you everything Dave just said. And you can print these out, put them in a sleeve, stick them over existing command cards. Obviously, it is nicer to have the proper cards.
Yes.
Do you think Nick would notice if these weren't in his box?
Possibly.
Possibly, yeah. These 3 cards across all the boxes are probably the reason why most people are going to buy the sets.
Yeah.
Honestly, is to have the official cards, have them properly printed. I don't think we'll go into them. People should have seen them.
Yeah.
But it's nice to have them in hand. You also get all the unit cards.
Yeah, so you got Anakin, 2 lots of Phase 2 clones, an ATRT, 3 ARC Trooper Strike Squads, and 3 ARC Trooper Squads.
Yeah, and then we've also got all the other generic command cards, which you guys have all seen.
Yeah, including Anakin's 3 cards and his floor card.
And then the generic 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So if you're a new player, kind of everything you need to start a clone army. If you was expanding on this box, you'd probably look to buy Captain Rex, the 2 upgrade cards.
Captain Rex, the
upgrade card packs.
The upgrade card packs, the new starter set, which gives you all of the templates and stuff you need to play the
Essentials
game.
kit.
The Essentials kit. So this and an Essentials kit means you can start playing the game straight away.
Yeah, and we were having a chat before we came on camera. You can make a fairly good list that with a bit of practice would certainly challenge. It wouldn't be uncompetitive.
No.
Do you want to run through that list?
Yeah, it's an 8 activation list which runs Anakin as the commander.
Because that's what you get in the box.
Yep.
So we should preface this that we've built this list using just this box.
Yes.
With another caveat of we've got some extra upgrade cards.
Yeah, some upgrade cards that aren't in the box.
Yeah.
So it's Anakin as the commander. There's 2 squads of Phase 2s, 2 ARC Trooper squads and 2 ARC Trooper strike teams, and an ATRT, which is an 8 activation list.
Which I think is about average for clones. I know other lists go around 10, 11.
My go-to is a 9 activation list.
Yeah. The 501st are expensive. You are taking all the expensive units.
Yeah.
Anakin is expensive. ARC Troopers are expensive. Phase 2s are really expensive. But that's not to say they're not always going to be expensive.
Crossed.
But they do look cool. There's nothing cooler than a Force of Clones. The art is phenomenal. I think this is my favourite art, and that's not me saying it as a...
Yeah, that's the planet that... is it Magneto?
That's the planet.
Yeah.
Kiadamundi.
Yes, that's one. Why did that happen?
Yeah. You don't mind to edit that. So, yeah, that's the list. There's obviously upgrades in there. I will post a link to the list in down below if you're interested. I've used the 501st a few times. They can be competitive, but you definitely have to play a perfect game.
Yeah, we played a game where I were on my 9 activation list against the 501st list, and he beat me, but...
Yeah, I think moving forward it'd be nice if the clones got a bit of a points drop.
Especially ARC Troopers.
Especially Phase 2s.
Yeah.
But I think we'll save that for like a clone rant video.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we could be here all day. So yeah, that's the 501st Army box. Let us know down below your thoughts on it. Are you planning on picking up any of these boxes? Would you like to see us do the other boxes? Because the CIS or the Separatist box is out now. The Rebels and Empire were supposed to be out before, but
yes,
disappeared into hyperspace. Don't know when they're out. If you'd like to see us unbox them, let us know. If you've got any Legion armies that you're working on, head over to the Top Table Gaming Facebook page. Be sure to post them over there. Tag me because I like seeing painted Legion minis. And yeah, until then, may the Force be with you. I'll see you next time. Thank you very much, Dave, for joining me.
Not a problem.
And catch you later.